knows me knows that I don't pull punches. And hey,
Okay,
we put the information out there, and oh well, we deal with the consequences later. So I mean, I know that there's stuff that goes on behind the scenes. We'll say
in front of the scenes.
Ooh, hey, talk on it then. Talk on it.
Well, listen. Here's what I did, and I didn't know this until I got the theme song, and then I got the theme song and I got the Emmy nomination because that song got an Emmy nomination, right?
Yes.
So then I started mingling with the Hollywood folks, and what I learned is that Hollywood is like high school or college. Let me tell you why. Right? You walk in, I mean, and they show this in movies a lot, especially movies in the 80s. They used to show this a lot. Kid goes to the high school. You got the jocks, and you got the get high people. Then you got the people that like to drink. Then you got the golf dark people. Then you got the people, the nerds or whatever, right?
Well, it's like you had the popular people, and then you had the let's say the
not so popular people.
And then you had your nerds, because let's keep it 100. They used to always you see like you had the black crew that was separate, but you had that one token that was a part of the popular kids, and then you had we all had and then you had the younger kids, and then the stoners or goth kids or whatever. Right. Especially we all had our little Carlton Banks that would go over there and hang out. You know what I mean with the other folks, but the reason why I say Hollywood is like that, and this is just me, like, because when I got into these, because they started inviting me to all these parties. I never went to anyone's crib. I got invited to. No, and I'm not saying that just because the topic we on. I just don't go to people's cribs that I don't know. I don't know you. I'm not going to your house, like, you know what I mean. But I got invited to houses by people that worked for Sony, people that worked for Paramount. Like they all like, hey, come by the crib. I'm like, yo, you just shook my hand. You invite me to your crib? Yeah, already. Me ain't don't play them games, bro. So I heard some stuff, man. I'm gonna run it by you, so go ahead. But check this out. So I started going to the parties from the Bronx, man. You know, I'm not afraid of nothing. I'm like, I had like every time I would go to like these events, I would always have like a little personal assistant or whatever. And there was this girl named Cassandra that she was with me, and I'm talking about I'm seeing like legendary actors who they would call legendary would be like Ted Danson's over there. You know what I mean? And Tom Cruise, well, not Tom Cruise, wife is over there. And then you got, all these, and now all the executives, I don't know them by face, but I started hearing the names. Hey, that's the guy that did, Titanic. That's the guy. So I'm around, and now me, I'm a movie TV fanatic. I can sit around and watch movies. Remember that old saying, if you watch TV to watch your brain, my brain ain't right. And I watched, if there were 24 hours in a day, since there's 24 hours in a day, I can tell you probably 20 of those I've spent watching TV. So that's just me. But so I'm there, right? And here's what I noticed, right? What they'll do is they'll like approach you. First of all, they're gonna offer you something, right? Whether you're in a meeting or you at a party, they're gonna say, "Yo, you want to drink? Do you smoke? Do you want to take a cigarette? Do you that right there? They want to know. Okay, if I say, "Yeah, give me a drink," and it's 10 o'clock in the morning, alcohol to get this guy. Like, you know what I mean? They already know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's just money. So, how much money do you think you want to make in this business? And you say, "Oh man, give me. I'll just be happy with $1 million." Okay, money's gonna get to this guy. Give him half of that. He'll sell his whole life away. Like it's shit like that. Wow. So when I got there and I seen all these different, like I said, you got the people that like to smoke, people that like to drink. You got the people that got the George Lucas films, they over there. Then you got the cat you got the Tyler Perry people over there. We already know it's over there. So that's where I didn't go. but I seen it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in there and I'm studying the whole thing, right? Sober, because I'm a lightweight. I drink this little bit of just this mad ice and a little bit of Pinot Grigio. I'm a lightweight. I drink that. I'm starting to see Pac big, Princess Di, see everything. So you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so I'm like looking around and I'm noticing towards the night end of the night, people are leaving. There was this little section that was behind the bar, and there was another little room. I'm walking over there because I couldn't find Cassandra. Man, I walked in there and I will not say the names. I know you probably gonna say the name, but I'm not. But I seen one of my favorite actors, the dude that was the $1 million behind his biggest film, another actor that I knew was like 5 or 6 of them, and they were surrounding her. And she was this, which means that whatever they gave her, so me, like I said, I'm fresh and new here. I'm gonna call the cops, so I'm gonna call the security. I said, yo, man, I start getting at him.
How the hell all these dudes know my name, yo? Not Tonez, like Anthony, the last name Keaton. They knew that shit. I was like, how the fuck? And so what I did is I said, hey man, nah man, you know, and I had to say that was my girl. Like, yo, that's my girl, man. You don't have to do that. So they said, oh, sorry. Took her back to the hotel. They gave her something. You know what I mean? I just put her down and got her a separate room, and next morning she couldn't remember nothing. Now here's what I noticed about that, right? Now the moral of the story is these are multi-millionaires. One of them is damn near 2-time billionaire. Money does not remove your sleazy ass. It won't remove the sleaziness about you. Here they have to do is drug this chick, and they all look like they was ready to run a. You know what I'm saying? So that just goes to show you that money and your status, that don't make you wise up. You would think they'd be like, hey man, we worth billions. We can't do stuff like this. And why the hell was that room? I didn't see that room when I came in. That shit was closed. It was like I thought it was like where they had, like, you know, if they run out of something, they go back there and grab some ice cubes or something. Or maybe that was where because they had served like little finger food in there. I didn't know that was a room, and you went in there and it was a whole other vibe, man. There was some weird music playing too.
Well, I often believe that I mean, we can go deeper. Like, we'll probably talk more on this because you opened like a cat. Because like I just said, like I remember what was it, the Terry Crews stuff.
Oh, what's up with
that? That kind of remind me of some of the stuff you're talking about. And so I won't ask you to go. I won't ask you to name drop.
I'm gonna be real. And everybody, I told a story. I don't care. When I was I went to shop a deal there, right? There was a I ain't gonna say her name, but she's actually good people, but I don't want to put her in the mix. But she said, listen, because I was looking for a new deal, because I got blacklisted. I got blacklisted from the because I was on like Select Records back in the days, and shout out to Select, it wasn't them. All the labels blacklisted me, but I can get into that. Maybe we can do a separate show and get into blacklisting, because that's a long.
I definitely want to have you back, because I can.
Yeah, I want to, because I want people out there to know. I want people to understand that canceling people is not blacklisting them. It's a whole thing. But anyway, so so you know, like I said, I'm Bronx, New York mentality, man. I mean, I'm a respectful dude and all that, but I can in a second. So I get up the bad boy, right? And so I say, yo, I tell them who I am. They heard my songs already, so I go into Diddy's office, right? No. Matter of fact, I was in the office of a guy named Kurt Burrows. I don't know if he was the co-owner or whatever. Anyway, I was in there with him. So I'm thinking he's the A&R guy or whatever, right? So he says, hey man, you know, good to meet you. And I'm like, I'm looking at it like, man, my black bro, they doing their thing up here. You know, that's why I'm looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? Like my peoples, they doing their thing. So I sit down and he's listening to the music. All of a sudden he says, tell Sean to come. And at the time, I didn't know his name was Sean. We just called him Puff. You know what I mean? He comes in with no shirt on, number one, which already made me go, bro, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Like, coming in the room shirtless? Like, what but at the same time, I'm still in my zone. He ain't standing here shirtless. He was over there, like, he went that way shirtless. He got an elbow to the rib if he did that. So he leans over to him and he's whispering stuff to him. And I'm thinking, oh shit, they probably gonna offer me $8 million. I'm gonna be, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be doing my thing, you know? And all I started hearing, yeah, his face is smooth. And the lips, and start talking about my mouth. And I'm like, shout out to DJ Academic, but I hit him with the Scooby, right? Like, well, like, what the hell was that? So for a second, I said, you know what? Maybe I'm tripping, because you don't think that kind of thing is gonna happen. So I'm thinking, and that time I don't smoke, I don't do nothing, but I wasn't doing nothing. So it wasn't like I went up there lit. So I'm thinking, like, so I said, I chilled for a minute. And then they said it again. They were talking about how smooth my skin was. And so, so Kurt looks at me, and I just, out of nowhere, man, I was banned from that building. I was like, yo, man, you soft ass bitch. I started wilding out, like, talking about you suspect that. I was wilding on him, right? And all I hear is, what happened? What's the matter? You know, when all of this was happening, Puff was just kind of standing there. He didn't say one word. Just stood there. Weird. Like, if his back was turned, it'd have been like the end of that movie, The Blair Witch Project, when the dude was just in the corner. Because he was just kind of, he was facing, but he had that. Like, if these shades was from that movie They Live, I'd have put them on, and that shit would have said suspect. You know what I'm saying? Or instead of Puff. You know what I mean? So I went up. I started wilding out. They called security. And mind you, man, I'm a lot younger. I'm a skinny little dude or whatever, but I got the biggest mouth in the world. And so I just hopped in the elevator and bounced. And I got a call. I got a call from the lady that hooked me up with that interview. I mean, with that meeting, they told her a whole. They said I went up there high. I was drunk. I started knocking over CDs. It was all. I was like, I ain't do that, man. They looked at me like, I mean,
they gotta find some reason and blame some shit on you. It's like the cops do.
Yeah, but well, yeah, they do that all the time. But then I meant to throw this out there that Puff asked me how I'm living. Now I have a song on my very first album on Select Records that is How You Living. Like me and LL, we real cool. That's my man. So we used to that's when you see somebody back then, yo, how you living? Like, oh no, I'm good. Like, or it could be an insult. Oh, you think you this and that? Well, I got more money than you. How you living? So that's what that's the how you living I came from. I ain't no Puff man some other shit. How you living? I ain't living like that, bruh. And you seen that little video with him and Fabulous? He talking about he want to party with him. I'm like, yo.
I love this drink. I like when you like this, daddy. Yeah, I love this drink. I like when you like this, daddy. Daddy, I like when you. Yeah, I love this drink. I like when you like this, daddy. Daddy, I like when you.
That one.
Make a wish. Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Every day's your birthday on Drink Champs. Goddammit, I'm in.
Where I look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real.
Look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real.
Look back on where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real. Because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I miss
his birthday party,
Puff, man.
But I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes
before you came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Eyes, brother.
Oh, man.
Eyes. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So check this out. It's me, Tyrese, Ray J, and F. Gary Gray. You know, I'm a type of nigga, I like variety, man. I like people that's unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? I like different personalities. So I was like, I never knew they would become what they are today. But you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, that sounded like the type of night I want to have in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? So Tyrese kept on talking.
This is a Floyd fight, right?
Yeah. And Tyrese keep on talking about like how you got to get back for church. And we just like, yo, the night ain't start. You got to get back for church. We in motherfucking Vegas, nigga. Like, you can go to church next week. You know what I'm saying? Sending your thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but we in Vegas. Don't be bringing God into the city. But we in Vegas. Don't be bringing God into the city. I'm saying ain't nothing but we in Vegas. Don't be bringing God into the city. Don't bring God into this situation. You know what I'm saying? F. Gary Gray is like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Ray J. So Ray J is like just really like feeling like Ray J right now, you know what I'm saying?
Walked in.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's why I said let me pick it up.
That's why I gotta pick it up from right there.
This why I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at it, nigga. Fab big groove. Go ahead. No, Groove.
Killing.
Look. Come tell the story. Groove, we're intoxicated.
Listen.
Groove, you helped me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh? I see you, man.
I'm walking.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday, they're fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. They ain't get happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot for that, boy.
I'm like,
Now, like I said,
say it ain't so, Fab. Say it ain't
man,
so.
No, Fab ain't. No. That's why you notice. How often do you hear from Fabulous nowadays? Think about it.
Exactly. You know, and that's what I was able to peep. People who were willing to play ball and who had some suspect stuff, they're the ones who I see constantly get, you know, and it was like some people, I'm like, this cat ain't even really talented. Okay, he had one joint that was nice, but a dud, halfway decent, but this person's getting a lot of push. And then I'm seeing other people who are mad talented where I'm seeing them have to, you know, grind it out a whole different kind of way. And so it reminded me of this one cat was talking about how he was going to this party, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he, like, because it reminded me, he was talking about the houses and stuff. So he was going up to the party and he was like, yo, it was some wild stuff going on in there that he wasn't really a party to. And so he came out. There was some other artists walking up, and they're like, "Yeah, we know what's going on," and they was fine with what was going on, you know.
Yo, I seen some of people's favorite rappers who come across as they murdered their own grandmother, dug her up, and murdered them again. They come across as the wildest, craziest. 8 million tattoos, gotta smoke weed on every live video. I murder everything type dudes, and I'm like, I seen you, man. But I'm not gonna put their BI out there like that because that's their thing. But back to the parties and the industry thing. Let's get back to that. Is that and I think Master P has this artist who broke it down. And I can't. You almost like have to stumble onto this video because you can put No Limit for people that are watching. No Limit artist reveals industry. Something like that. This dude went out there and told the whole story about you go to these parties and they put something in your drink, right? And next thing you know, you wake up, your ass is hurting, and you in a pair of footies or something. That's what he said. But now they say sign his contract. I don't know. Pop on that tape. Put that tape on, see what he did last night. Now the dude could say, "Yo, man, I was drugged." In a hub, like, yeah, right.
I know which
like that, son. Like, ain't nobody gonna believe that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know which one you're talking about. I think I do remember that. Yeah.
Share that if you can find it, please share with these folks because they gotta. But that's it.
Yeah,
I recognize that dude right there. There you go.
Y'all, they are fucking niggas around. They giving niggas some shit. It ain't what you think. You fuck around, wake up tomorrow, shit, ass nigga with a footy on, and don't know what the fuck you just did. I mean, real shit. Your motherfucker meat pistol fucked up and your ass hurting. You don't know what the fuck to say. You don't know who to tell. But this is what the game is going to. That's what it's going to. Then, here it is, it's time for a contract to come out. Nigga want to sign you for 5 years. You like, nah, dog. So you don't want to sign with us? Nah. Nah. Man, pop in the tape. Show this nigga what he did last night. I'm serious. Dude, this real shit I'm telling y'all on. Pop in the tape. You sitting that motherfucker like, man, what the fuck? Yeah, well, what the fuck? That's what happened. You got fucked. What you gonna do? You gonna sign that contract? You don't want nobody in the hood to see that shit. You don't want this shit to get out, dog. I'm telling y'all, and this is what I'm gonna tell y'all like this. These niggas that you see constantly hot, they're not getting hot because they like to get hot. They're getting hot because they know what they done done. And they can't live with that shit for real. So I'm telling y'all.
Facts.
I'm telling y'all this from me. This is some real shit. This real shit I'm telling y'all. This real shit. So a nigga tell you, man, I got fucked around with my contract. No, they ain't talking about paperwork. You niggas got fucked around for real. So I'm just telling y'all, shit that y'all might be hearing for yourself, man, this shit ain't no lie. This shit real talk. I can say this shit because I'm a real nigga. Some of these motherfuckers can't say this shit because they already know about that goddamn tape. They on that tape.
Story is real because, like I said, my vibe, when I was around all these Hollywood folks, there's the reason why you see Emmy nominations. Yeah, I'm not huge like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm cool with all of them. Like I can call people from Sony right now and say, hey man, I got a song, could you put it on the show? And and they'll do it, but they caught that energy from me right away because it comes right off you. Like, nah, he ain't one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't down to do whatever. Like, nah, bro, because I don't sweat money, whatever. Like, I don't chase money. I don't post up chasing bags. Like, I'm not chasing no money, man. Money's
I realized, like, when you were talking about how these parties go and all that, it's the same thing they do with these politicians and stuff. Because what they do is like, okay, so let's see. He like money, she like money. Okay, so let's throw them at them and see when they get in if they're gonna swing this bill our way. Okay, money's not their thing. But you know, he plays the family man type. Let's see if he'll chase a side piece. You know, let's see. Okay, he ain't gonna mess with those side pieces. All right, well, do he got something else? Do he like to put that white, you know, in his nose?
That booger sugar.
Exactly. So they gonna start playing around to test what you're gonna do. And then, like for instance, what was his name? Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh. It was known that he would go and get, you know, a whole pocket full of them blue pills, and then run down to Dominican Republic or Costa Rica and start looking for underage prostitutes. That was how he got down. And so they know these people have these ways about them. Mm-hmm. And so they just wait and lay back, see if you're going to do it. Right. Once you do it, then they start playing you. And so I think that they do this in the entertainment industry, in the news media industry, the politics. It's all kind of like just how some of these people at the top, how they operate in general, for what I think.
So everything he said is on point, right? But I will say it's not always like that. Yeah. Like you said, it may not be that. It may be something else you into, or you, because they gonna check your temperature, right? Mm-hmm. But if you already come across, because your vibe or your frequency or your energy is gonna get to them before you physically get there. Yeah. So they gonna know, like, because nobody ever came in. I told you about the puff shit.
Well, like you said at that party, everybody already knew your name. People that you didn't know none of them.
Well, no, it wasn't the fact that they knew my name and figured I wasn't rocking like that. It was the fact that they knew my name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Period. Like, already, how the hell you know? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Already doing their homework on you before you even got in the door.
And I'm cool. Here's the thing. Here's the funny part. Like a lot of people will say, "Oh, you have to do this in order to make it in the business." I'm like, nah, I wouldn't say that with everybody. There are certain things you could probably get if you do some crazy shit with some, and it's women too. Because I got approached by there was something happened with a woman in Hollywood, right? Mm-hmm. That once I rocked with her, right? And then when I was kind of like, well, I ain't really trying to do the relationship thing, I lost endorsement deal right after that. She made a call and just deaded my shit because I didn't want to like be her man. I was like, yeah, I mean, we rocking, but I'm saying I ain't trying to do that. So that type of thing happens. You know what I'm saying?